Jami Howard, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right Club audience, are you ready?
Yay!
All right, that's what we like to hear. And Jami Howard, darkness, 3, 2, 1, go.
I made a really long list about how dark kicks light's ass, but I've had to edit it down a bit. Originally, it was 12 inches long and thick as a Coke can, but I knew my father would be in the audience, so I wanted to keep the dick jokes to a minimum. Since I'm a woman, I'm going to go ahead and roll with the stereotypes, and I'm going to talk about really important stuff like hair and chocolate. I have firsthand experience with why dark beats light. You may not be able to tell right now because I'm in that terrible growing it out in between stage, but I'm naturally a dark blonde. I'd pull my pants down and prove it, but I've only got 7 minutes, and it takes me 3 just to get these tight-ass jeans back up over my hips. I dyed my hair black 5 years ago. It was one of those, fuck the world, I'm gonna do what I want kind of things that women do when they finalize their divorces. It was hot. My hair was long and wavy and dark as the night, and I got so much tail. I mean, last year I had to take a break from dating, not because I was jaded or brokenhearted, but because I was tired. It appealed to the good guys that wanted to date a bad girl because bottle black hair somehow equals bad girl. I don't know. I do know that I got a lot of nice dinners and flowers, and I got my door held open a lot by a shit ton of nice boys last year. And the bad boys loved it too. I don't really think I'm that much of a bad girl, but the black hair really sends that message to the universe. And this year, when I stopped coloring my hair and I chopped it all off in my attempt to get back to my natural dirty blonde, the dudes that step to me now have no game. They're bad at sex, they're aloof, and even the quantity is down. I'm the same semi-fat girl that I was last year. I've got the same job, I've got the same friends, I live in the same neighborhood. Nothing has changed except my hair. It's getting bad enough that I'm considering becoming a bisexual just so I can get laid by someone that isn't a socially retarded loser. Now I'm depressed, which brings me to chocolate. When I was a barista, because really, all good writers have to serve time working in a coffee shop, there were 2 kinds of chocolate. The rich, thick, dark chocolate sauce that we made fresh every day. This chocolate required special care and was always refrigerated for your safety and enjoyment. It had just the right balance of bitter and sweet, but the white chocolate, that shit came in gallon-sized jugs, 6 to a box. It would arrive on a big-ass hot truck and from there get put right on the goddamn shelf. When you pumped it into the cup, the consistency and color looked exactly like jizz. The boy baristas would intentionally shoot it on each other's green aprons, mimicking, I guess, some homoerotic fantasy that lay deep inside their stupid bong resin heads. So this fall, when you're thinking it would be a perfect night to go up to your local coffee shop and warm up with a big steamy mug of hot white chocolate, don't forget that your drink began with 4 pumps of something that looks like baby batter. You know what else? Blackheads. Blackheads are so much more satisfying to pop than whiteheads. You get this tiny pimple with this light-colored head, and all it takes is a little nudge and pop, it's done. Or worse, you get a tiny whitehead and it won't pop, and you're left with this giant red welt on your face because you won't stop squeezing it and touching it and fretting over it, and it just won't pop. But blackheads, they're awesome and productive. Like a little treasure trove of pussy goodness. Give a blackhead a squeeze, and he'll gush a snake-like pus string that will spring out and then lay down on itself like whipped cream on your hot white chocolate. And don't sit there and try to pretend like you're so grossed out. You love it. Everybody loves popping their own zits. It's cleansing, and you want it to be a productive exercise in your beauty routine. And what about the dark side? Okay, Darth Vader was the villain of all villains when I was a kid. Head to toe in black. He even wore gloves, covered his face, because dark equals scary. Dark equals mysterious. Dark equals you're probably gonna get your goddamn hand chopped off by your own fucking daddy, okay? And speaking of Luke Skywalker, he never made my panties drop until I started wearing black. You know who wears all white? Brides. Well, I guess brides that didn't slut it up before the wedding, or at least the ones that kept it on the hush-hush. And you know who else? Angels. Fucking angels. Alright, if I've got an angel on this shoulder and a little badass devil on my other shoulder, without even them attempting to sway me with their verbal arguments, I'm going to choose to do very bad things based simply on what they're wearing. On my left, we've got the devil. He's either wearing a full red spandex bodysuit plus cape and pitchfork, or he's wearing a smart 3-piece suit and a red tie. Either outfit is badass. The spandex, seriously, having that level of confidence is incredible. And the 3-piece suit because everybody's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. And the angel on my right shoulder is wearing a dress. a motherfucking long white dress. And not only that, he's got wings too, just like a fairy. He probably curls his hair too. I mean, seriously, when faced with one of those decisions where two little dudes are going to pop a squat on your shoulder, who would you listen to? The dude that's telling you to break rules and be a badass, or the cross-dressing goody-goody in the wedding dress? You need more examples. All right. Beat poets know that dark turtlenecks and dark jeans make you look smart, educated, and interesting. The dude in the bright white shirt, he's probably got a pair of dueling pit stains and a little drill on the front because he can't feed himself properly. But you don't care about beat poets. You want to get laid, and this is how you do it. Poorly lit dark bars. Seriously, going to a dark bar will improve your sex life, or at the very least, pad your stats. Nobody notices your imperfections, and once you get about 4 drinks in, you're both so sloshed that it doesn't matter anymore. Well-lit places don't get you laid. You don't walk into the doctor's office and plop your ass down on the paper-lined table and then get some. What else? Okay, Coke beats Sprite, coffee beats milk, whiskey beats vodka, Gregory Hines beats Billy Crystal, Play beats Kid. What the hell was he thinking with that hair anyway? Danny Glover beats Mel Gibson, Black Michael Jackson beats White Michael Jackson, Dre beats Eminem, Kumar beats Harold, Seal beats Heidi, Ruben beats Clay, Jules Winfield beats Vincent Vega because eating a bitch out and giving a bitch a foot massage ain't the same fucking thing. Dark beats light. Still need further convincing? Everybody, close your eyes. Everybody, I can see you. Close your eyes. Now touch yourself. Go on. Nobody's gonna see. You couldn't do that in the light.